What's going on, guys? Alan F. Reddy here from Jordan Lawley's program. We are continuing our Trainer's Guide to Success interview series so that you can see what's inside the program and get feedback from people in the program. We have a special guest today, Ryan from Two Hands Basketball. Ryan, how's it going?
Hey guys, how are you? Ryan Buhain here. How you doing, Alan?
I'm doing good. Thanks for joining us. So for people who may not be familiar with your brand, would you like to do like a quick little introduction?
Yes, so I'm based out in Orlando, Florida. I started Two Hands Basketball about 2014, actually 2013, but it was more so a hobby then before it became a brand. I was actually working at IMG Academy at Bradenton, Florida as a skills trainer for their basketball program before I decided to really launch my business full time back here in Central Florida or Orlando-based area.
Okay, awesome. And how long have you been in Jordan's program?
I believe this is a full year now.
Awesome. So really just to get right into it, when you were first starting with, Jordan's program, where were you at with your business? And then what would you say are the takeaways that you got from being in the program?
So when I started Jordan's Trainer's Guide to Success, I was pretty decent. My business was running. I had a decent amount of numbers in clientele. I had gyms rented. My name for the brand was definitely starting to boost. But when I joined the Trainer's Guide to Success, it definitely gave me a lot more ins and outs of the business side, more so away from the hype, away from the on-court training, where that's where really a lot of my clientele would kind of see as, oh man, this guy knows what he's doing, very flashy stuff. But I never really, got any training to the business side of things. I really just hopped on because of the demand was definitely getting higher, and that's how I was able to start my business, but never really knew how to run a business per se, as far as on my own and stuff like that. So definitely with the Trainer's Guide to Success, it allowed me to see a lot of ins and outs on how to run an effective business, making it consistent, how to cater to your clients, all that stuff.
Awesome. And have you met Jordan personally, or kind of like what made you decide, to pay for this online program?
I've met Jordan personally in Atlantic City. We had a trainers conference with the I'm Possible training family, and that's where I met him. But him and I have already been chatting through social media, through IG, way before that. And I think that was in late 2015, I believe. I think it was like November 2015-ish. And I've met him personally there, and we've had a pretty good business relationship from there, starting from there.
Awesome. I guess I kind of just want to go talk about how your business has grown. So what do you think is like the number one thing that you would like to share with other trainers who may be watching this on, tips on how you grew your business?
So one thing how I grew my business was definitely finding a business model that was very effective for my style, or a business model effective for my area, so to speak. I don't know if that makes any type of sense, but so like every business is different. Specifically in the skills training business, not everything that another person does will work for you. So I was just kind of experimenting a lot of things, experimenting through a lot of models that I found effective or non-effective, and I just kind of stuck with whatever was working for me, and I just started multiplying from there.
Okay. And do you want to talk about kind of like from the social media side? Because I know Jordan's has like grown or blown up his Instagram and kind of leverages that for his like traffic and website and stuff like that. Do you want to talk about, what people may think about growing their own Instagram channel?
Yeah, most definitely. It's probably that's my number one marketing platform, which would be Instagram. I'm looking into other things as well, but I started off, I believe, at like 11,000 followers with prior to starting the Jordan Lawley Trainer's Guide to Success.
Hmm.
I'm now in 56,000 followers, and a lot of tips and tricks that he does, that he teaches you in the Trainer's Guide to Success, has allowed me to grow my following and definitely put my content in front of a lot of people, specifically basketball people, not necessarily like fake followers or anything like that. And that's allowed me to build my business, and people are able to reach out to me by seeing my content, and they're able to contact me directly through Instagram.
Awesome. Something I've like interviewed with other people in the program, and I guess through my own business is kind of the idea that when you have mentors that are people that are above you, so to speak, it kind of normalizes success. Would you say that that is something, that it has, seeing Jordan do it on Instagram and seeing what he's going and doing daily kind of made you be like, okay, I need to take Instagram seriously? Or, what are your thoughts on that?
Um, I can see what you're saying, that success becomes a little bit normalized, but I tend to take it off if I hit a certain goal. I get excited about it, but then I look at Jordan's following is like, okay, time to step it up a little bit more, time to take a little bit
Hmm.
more serious, try to figure out things that's working for him now, or things that was working with him a year ago, and
Hmm.
what changed in between. I know he talks about a lot of algorithms, a lot of changes of how Instagram or how followers view your content from here. So those are certain things that I definitely pick up from him. And I do, but yeah, definitely, like, I take everything serious now, specifically for Instagram, because there's a lot of um, it's a lot of opportunity to capitalize and monetize your time and content on there. So I definitely take that seriously.
Awesome. I guess something I want to ask is, there's a lot of people in Trainer's Guide, and they come and go, or they have different levels of their business. I think someone I just interviewed last week, they were just getting started with their website, so they didn't really have like the social handles or stuff like that. Seeing what's in the program, who would you say is, I guess, best suited for being in Trainer's Guide? What kind of trainer?
I would say the ones that has started and established a little bit of their name, not necessarily boost to a big level, but someone who started, established, and then trying to find the next step. I think this program is perfect for them. For those that are just starting, that it's still a great program to be in, but you won't necessarily see the benefits right away on that level. But I think once you've started and established yourself, like how I did, I was established in the training aspect as far as in my area. I
Hmm.
have clientele already. I had gyms rented. People are coming in and out, but this has really taken my business to the next level. So that's
Awesome.
where I was able to see it more. I think for someone that's just starting off, they'll still benefit from it, but it would take some time too.
Awesome. I guess something I want to share or ask also, just from like the general public standpoint, is I kind of share my story with when I first met Jordan. He was one of the first people who was actually kind of like doing something, following their passion and turning it into their career. So following basketball and being a trainer. And then everyone I've met, through him and yourself included, is carrying on that like kind of different way to kind of make a business or make income. Is there anything you want to say to people who, maybe are just starting out, not even just in basketball, but just like following their passions and kind of finding ways to offer value to the market?
Definitely. It's funny because I speak to a lot of my friends, and I bring them to my facility. By the way, I do have my own facility now. I'm no
Hmm.
longer renting a gym or anything. Like, I have my own spot. It's mine. I'm there every day. But me having that, and I talk to my friends about it, and they say how lucky I am to have an opportunity to monetize my passion, like really capitalize on it, because
Hmm.
there's a lot of people out there that just you know like has to have ends meets with a 9 to 5 or whatever the case might be. But I was able to have the opportunity to really capitalize on what I love to do, which is basketball skills training, or even just
Hmm.
basketball in general. I'm around basketball. Um, I would still be doing this if I wasn't getting paid, but now I've really took the opportunity to really capitalize and make money out of my passion. Um,
Hmm.
and I think that's important for everybody. I think people should at least attempt that. Is it for everybody? No, but definitely for me, it's definitely has put a lot of balance in my life. I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at. So I don't know if I would be happy in anywhere else. So
Hmm.
that's that.
So do you want to speak on kind of how, I guess, setting up some of the systems that Jordan shared, like, Instagram, website, and you're also trying to like add the online training thing, kind of, if so to speak, increasing your revenue streams. Do you want to speak on how important that is for people in the training business, or even just a business in general?
Oh, definitely. It's very important to have different pillars of income. I know that's one of the things I've definitely learned from Jordan. Um, your different pillars of income should be able to sustain your business alone. So I know Jordan was talking about how he had multiple pillars of his income to his business, and each pillar was able to sustain his business. So if 3 or 4 of them were to fail somehow, he still has other pillars that are able to sustain his brand. So it's definitely important to have multiple sources of income. So you have your physical training, camps, clinics, international, online training, whatever the case might be. Those are just, you're adding the different pillars to your business where each one has the opportunity to sustain your business alone. And that's how you're able to, I guess, attain wealth at that point, because you have so many things coming in with less things coming out, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So what would you say is like the number one tip or trick, or what would you recommend for people, looking to get started with a business, especially in something niche as basketball?
Take your time. Don't rush into things. Definitely, be assertive, be aggressive, but definitely take your time as far as making big decisions. I know that those are some things I'm still learning as well. But whenever it comes to a big decision, I like to take my time on it. Don't rush. Make sure I know all the pros and cons within that decision. But nonetheless, take your time. It's a process. It's not overnight. And they'll really start reaping the benefits of their hard work if they know how to take their time on it. Don't rush anything.
Awesome. All right, Ryan, where's the best place people can reach you? One of the biggest things in Trainer's Guide is having like that community sense. So, we've been testing out the Instagram, private Instagram, and we're planning on a new relaunch, and we're happy to have everyone inside. But for people who may be watching this, have questions or want to reach out to you, what's the best way that they can contact you?
They could definitely contact me through Instagram. My phone number and my email address is definitely on there on the contact buttons. My handle is at the numerical 2 hands basketball. And you guys can email me or get my phone number on there as well.
Awesome. All right, Ryan, I appreciate your time. If you have any last words you'd like to say to anyone on the fence, let me know. And then, we'll close out this interview and have our consultation.
We're good.
All right. Well, guys, this is the end of our interview series with Ryan from 2 Hands Basketball. Again, we're continuing for people inside the program who've been in, just starting out, to people like Ryan who have been in a year and have had massive success. So like I mentioned, feel free to reach out to him, Jordan, or myself if you have any questions on the program, and especially what we have in terms of our relaunch, which will be coming very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this interview, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.